Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Welcome to the
Who's
vocal...
making those noises? Is it you?
What noises?
Part of the music, dog. They're ad-libs.
You didn't just hear that now,
Welcome
Dan?
to the Vocal Lube Podcast.
Considering I made it.
Episode 11.
Episode 11.
Dan doesn't remember his own music. Memorial Day. Hope everyone's celebrating.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's
We've been
Memorial
advised not to tell you to stand up in your car. But if you're in there, stand the fuck up.
Day. Stand up.
Are we legally liable for when people stand up in their cars?
Not anymore
That
because
doesn't
we're
make
not
any sense.
legally liable for when people stand up in their cars. We're recommending you don't, but definitely do.
Yes.
Don't do it.
It's America. You can do whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want to do.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you feel like standing up in your car, that's on you.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
what should we start with here?
Start with whatever, dude.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I was going to start with was me and Dan been watching the Fast and Furious movies. Just because we
Yeah,
basically...
like starting at 1 and...
well, Dan started at like 5, then we've been kind of
Started
jumping
at
around.
3.
Oh, 3.
How are you
Yeah.
going to start in Brazil?
Well,
That's
good thing
Tokyo
3 wasn't in Brazil.
Wait.
3 is Tokyo Drift.
Oh, but you said 5 first.
He did say 5.
Yeah, I did say 5,
He
yes.
did say 5.
So, yes, you would technically be right in that.
But then I said, Tokyo. Oh, we said Tokyo, yeah. And then Max said Brazil.
Drift.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's the last good one of all of them,
We have
in my opinion. The last, street racing centered Fast and Furious movie is Tokyo Drift. Actually, I can't claim that because I didn't see 4.
What is your favorite character, Han?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
That was a pretty cool dude.
I mean, sure, yeah, Han.
Do you fuck with just snacking on chips all the time?
I'm really a DK guy.
A DK guy, cool
Of
guy.
course
No.
you're DK. Well, a DK gets replaced by a white guy, so how do you feel about him now?
Well, love the white guy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
It's been literally a roller coaster of Vin Diesel and everyone else part of the cast doing completely unrealistic shit.
Except for Vin Diesel. Because
Oh yeah, no, he
He
can
can
actually
do
all,
that
He
shit.
can actually do all that stuff. My bad.
Yeah.
Like when he stomps on the concrete and the whole fucking the parking lot collapses.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Fast and Furious 1, fire.
Yeah, gas.
Okay.
Too Fast, Too Furious, which I think is number 2.
Yes,
The one in Miami.
Gas.
yes.
Paul Walker, the best. Ejectocito, cuz. Classic.
Yep.
3 is the best one in my opinion.
3, I don't know if I'd say that's the best one, but great,
my favorite.
great one, yeah. 4, trying to think what went down in 4.
Was 4.
I don't know. I didn't get to watch 4.
That's fair. I think we need to watch 4.
4 was 4 when Brian came back and had Letty. Letty got killed in
let
that
it be,
one.
Yes,
And it was with like the Mexican cartel.
yes.
Because that's where that really sexy chick comes into it.
Gal Gadot, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that's her name, yeah, she's foreign for sure.
The one that played
Wonder
Wonder
Woman?
Woman.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Gal Gadot. That's the one with the train scene where they're all robbing the train of the cars, and they all.
Mhm,
Yeah.
at the beginning.
No.
Um,
Really, 4 isn't that, or is that 5?
No, it's
I think it's
I
4.
think it's 5. Well, I mean, we don't have
I guess
No,
we
that
have
is
access.
5.
Yeah,
That
we don't
is
have
5.
access to 4, and I watched that scene.
5 is because they go to Brazil and they get the job to rob that train.
Yes,
Yes.
but then 5 is also the one at the end of the movie. That's when they steal the vault, and that picks up that storyline picks up after or for Fast Furious X or 10, whatever you want to call it. Am I wrong about
Yes.
that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that the son of that dude like is the storyline of 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was someone famous. I forget who it was.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, which is just. I think they're just big into cameo.
That's really all
Oh,
it
yeah,
is,
no.
yeah.
Because there's a scene in Fast 9 where Dominic gets saved by Cardi B and her group of women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, once they brought in The Rock too, which I guess happened in 5, is kind of where it just shifted gears heavily. I mean, I think Jason Statham does a good job in the movies, but The Rock and Vin Diesel actually hate each other.
Oh, yeah, they hate
I
each
heard
other.
like the filming of those movies was just, like god awful, unbearable for everyone.
It was like a dick measuring contest, apparently. But they all have contracts where they can't really lose fights. I know with The Rock, that's true. Vin Diesel, I mean,
they had to
mostly true.
shoot different, like they had to shoot the scenes like 2 different times, one with Vin Diesel and then one with The Rock.
Yeah.
Damn.
They just couldn't be in the same room with each other.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why you don't see him.
One would say
movies, really.
2 alphas, but like we all know Vin Diesel's better.
In that line, yeah, in that movie, for
Mhm.
sure. In that series, definitely.
I mean-
Rock, is The Rock. But
Yeah, I mean The Rock's definitely worth a whole lot more money, but
Vin Diesel is Fast and Furious, so
Vin Diesel has always been like the like crazy daredevil, like that's his role in movies.
yeah. Triple X was a
Triple
fucking-
X,
it was a
yeah.
fantastic movie.
It's interesting if you go down the Vin Diesel rabbit hole. There's a lot of movies you've never heard of, and you're like, oh, I wonder what this is gonna be like. And they're shit, but they're entertaining at the same time.
Now Riddick is gas.
Riddick
is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's one of them where it's like, never really heard about this one growing up, but I'm gonna start watching it, and you're like, what the hell? Like, when did this come out?
Yeah.
All of them look like they're so old too. It's
were they all early 2000s?
Yeah.
like I think late
90s?
90s, yeah,
Late 90s? Yeah.
like late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, it's
The aesthetics of Riddick remind me of Blade.
yes.
I mean, honestly, out of all the characters in the Fast and Furious franchise, I'd probably say Brian.
I mean, yeah, Brian's the best,
Brian
100%.
might be my favorite.
Yeah, I mean Paul Walker was the GOAT.
Yeah.
And then
He
I do
actually
fuck with Han a lot too, though.
Yeah, I mean Han's dope too, but like Paul Walker was actually like a car nut, like in real life.
Yeah.
Sadly killed him.
Yeah.
last night, just because we're talking about Paul Walker, Dan looked up Nissan Skyline.
His car got sold for like a shitload of money.
Oh, 100%.
Like
I mean,
$6 million.
The car itself is. Guess how much a Skyline costs?
Well, with like super low miles.
Yeah, it was super low miles.
It all depends also on the spec, but I mean,
That's fair.
I
and
think it was a Skyline GTR.
R35,
I think it's
34.
34. Yeah.
I mean, the craziest part is you weren't able to import them into the U.S. until like 7 or 8 or like 10 years ago, because they had to be past the 25-year mark to become historic, technically.
Yeah.
Because then they don't have to go under the same safety regulations and such.
There's some cool cars, though.
There's a Skyline that parks in my parents' neighborhood, right-hand drive.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Oh, they're driving what? I mean, to answer what I was going to say, yeah, it's like a $200,000 car.
It was $400,000.
Well, the bare minimum one I thought we saw was $200,000, and then like it went up to $600,000 at the very like peak, like top of the line stuff.
I mean, I think there's some that have sold for millions.
Oh, 100%.
There's some pretty. I mean, they're dope cars.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
Yeah, no, I think that era of GTRs is pretty sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And they're coming out with a new one next year, I think.
A new
So
GTR.
yeah,
Ooh.
they had stopped the program, but then one of the records at the Nürburgring got beaten, I believe, and then Nissan was like, "Fuck it, we're bringing it back."
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
fuck with Fast and Furious, man. I like those movies. I mean, they got super corny in recent years, but
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think also the way that they, quote unquote, they didn't kill off Brian, but like they should have just killed him off in essence. Like it shouldn't have been like, oh, like Brian got out of it.
I don't like the fact that like they're always at
We
dinner
can't
together,
bring
but
Brian into it.
they're like, yeah, well, they're always
But
at
then
dinner,
he-
and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go see Brian. It's like we all know Brian's been gone.
Well, like Max brings up like,
Or,
oh
like
yeah,
the kids go to stay with Brian, but
right?
like everyone knows Brian's.
Yeah,
Max-
Brian would have been there.
Yeah,
Max
exactly.
brings up a good point where it's like everyone is like, oh yeah, Brian can't get into this, but then like in Fast 10, Mia is there, and it's like, all right, so you're telling me Brian is just watching the kids now?
Yeah,
I mean, fucking one of the movies, I forgot which one it was, but like, I remember they're putting I hate saying his name, Little Brian, because they don't actually call him Brian, like Dominic's kid.
Yeah.
They never call him Brian. They call him Little Brian.
Little B.
They're putting him to sleep, and then what is it? Letty comes up and goes, "Yeah, no, I'm going on this mission. You come with me if you want," or some shit like that. And then they just leave the kid there. Like literally, there is no conversation of like, all right, he's going with Brian, or he's going with Mia, or anything like that. It's just like he's like, fuck it. He puts the kid to rest, and the next scene is him in a different country.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no, I mean, it's just like filming.
Oh, no, 100%. But I love what that it implies.
What, did you think that like you needed the babysitter to show up? Like,
oh, no. But I just, in my mind, it just like, it makes me laugh because it just implies that he just did not give a shit. He was just like, all right, hey, I'll be back in a week. And that makes me laugh.
I think one of the dopest cars in Fast and Furious was the Liberty Walk R35 that Han drove in Tokyo Drift.
That thing was clean with
The
the veil
orange,
side.
yeah, the veal side.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't a Liberty Walk; it was veal side. Yeah, it was veal side. That car is sweet. I've seen one in person too. It's so sick.
RX-7, those things are nice.
Yeah, I guess not R35, RX-7. Yeah, with the rotary engine.
I want to say in Fast 1, Dom drove a veil side as well.
There's a lot of veal.
Yes, he does drive it.
I don't think Dom did. I think Brian drove it, and that was the car that he gave Dom.
Like, I'm thinking of a red.
No, you're right about that.
No, it's a red Supra, I'm pretty sure, but it's Brian's car. It's not Dom's, I don't think.
No.
Before Dom met Brian.
I know what you're talking about. He does give him the Supra, but Dan is right. He does pull up at some point in a red RX-7.
I don't think it was an RX-7.
I mean, it was the same. I mean, unless Veilside. I mean, I'm sure Veilside makes body kits for other vehicles.
Oh, they do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck.
But you're right. The one that Han drives in Tokyo Drift.
Well, the one that Han drives is a complete like makeover of the car.
Oh, 100%.
Like the car doesn't look like that at all.
No. It does not.
But dude, those engines, like, I think it's a 3-rotor, but people have done like 6-rotor, and they just scream.
Yeah.
I mean, what an interesting design of an engine.
Definitely.
I don't know much about cars. I do know that those things are pretty fucking cool. And apparently, they are kind of unreliable to a certain degree.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's pros and cons to that type of engine. Like, I think if there was more research that went into it and like they perfected it better, I think it could have been much more viable in today's world. But
100%.
yeah, I don't think there was any need to get it because the standard V-shaped engine or inline engine, just they're reliable and they're also fuel efficient. Like the rotary engines are.
I'm a W16 kind of guy.
Okay.
There's probably only a handful of those in the world.
Yeah.
But Dan is one of those guys. He is amongst that handful.
Well, let me know when you get to drive one of those.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
I can't imagine what that's like. Sick.
I don't think it feels all that different. Well, I mean, it probably feels fast as hell, but like I don't think like when you're in it, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's not like a Bugatti screaming. Like they're stock. Like I mean, they sound really nice, but like it's not like a V12 like F1 car from like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Those things sounded sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Are you guys supercharger or turbocharged kind of guys? Which one do you prefer the sound on?
Hell no. I don't know.
I mean, purely sound based, I think turbo for sure.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, the blow off valve on a turbo sounds cooler than I think is like the whining of a supercharger.
Yeah.
I simply don't know enough about that, so I have no idea.
Like think like whine versus like a spool up and then
like in like the turbo world. I mean, in like the truck world, like diesels are all turbos. They're all turbo diesels. So you get that blow off.
Except for Dodge, I thought Dodge.
I mean, turbo's like an air intake.
That's their conventional engine. Their their diesel engines are turbo.
They're diesel
yeah,
or
pretty
turbo?
much every diesel engine's a turbo diesel.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
think they're all turbo diesels. I don't know.
Do they even make a lot of diesel trucks anymore?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I almost never see those like on lots.
I mean, if you were at a car dealership and you went into any of like the heavy duty Rams or Fords, they're all. I mean, anything over a 350 it's gonna, I think, come standard with a turbo diesel.
Yeah, it's not often I see anything over 250. To be honest
but
with you.
I mean, I think you can get a V10 still in the Fords. And maybe the Dodges as well, but it's just not common. The reliability of the turbo diesel is far superior to a V10. And I think also the gas mileage on diesels is better than.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the low-end torque on them are also better. So that's, if you're hauling stuff, you need that low-end torque. That's why, I mean, like all the big, like Freightliner trucks, like 18-wheelers, those are all turbo diesels.
True. I did not know that.
Yeah, I have no frame of reference for what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, all 18-wheelers. That's why when you see them just pumping out black smoke, they're rolling coal.
Like, well, I mean, I know they're diesels. I didn't realize they got turbo slapped on them.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I think that's just how the diesel engine works. Yeah.
Shit.
They also don't use spark plugs. They use glow plugs. It's a diesel truck wouldn't use a spark plug. It would use a glow plug.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know enough about engines, but
yeah, I get all my information from Fast and Furious.
Pretty reliable, man.
I get all my information from Forza.
It is kind of funny though, like this shift, like the early Fast and Furiouses were definitely like they revolved around that kind of car world, like the real car community world, like the meetup world, and like the average like car nut. Whereas like as it progressed, it became more expensive cars, and it like wasn't as much like oh, like a real car like a enthusiast. It became more like how are we going to advertise like the newest supercar?
Yeah, yes, because they I think in like Fast and Furious like 7 or something like that, they introduced like the
Lycan. Yeah.
I mean,
the hypercar.
Yeah,
and then they drove it through 3 buildings.
Yep. They destroyed it. I mean, like back in like the first couple movies, like the craziest thing you'd get is like a Supra. I'd look at a Supra as like probably the craziest thing. I mean, during that time, it would
be like, yeah. I mean, they had like the hot rod cars as well.
Yep.
Like because Dom was like American Muscle, and then like that was the dynamic was like Dom was American Muscle, and then Brian was import. He was import.
He was like a Japanese import guy.
Yeah, it wasn't always. I mean, a lot of it was Japanese, but yeah, I think it was.
He was big Skyline, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in real life, he was a big Skyline person, but I think also like the German imports and stuff are really big.
Yeah.
But the car, I mean, the Asian cars are much more suitable to tune in that manner.
Yeah.
So that's why it was huge. Like. That world's still huge. You can import those cars to the U.S. and like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone who actually imported a car from Japan, and like the biggest thing is like they have to be a certain age, especially if they're right-hand drive to get so you can get historic plates for them, and then they don't have to pass emissions, and they don't have to have the same safety requirements.
Yeah,
it'd be definitely really cool to get one of those.
I saw a guy drive past me the other day, and I had to double take as he was right next to me. He was driving. I looked over, and I'm like, "Holy shit, he's on the right side."
Hell yeah, dude, that's sick.
But it wasn't like a nice like tuned up car. It was like where did this guy? Yeah, I was like, where did he get this car?
I've seen a guy recently like that too.
Why was he when he was on the CarMax lot buying this car? Why was he like, I want that one?
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I want a fucking like 80s Civic. Right-hand drive, please.
Ocean City used to have like one of the craziest car meets. It's now banned from Ocean City, but like import tuner cars, like H2O.
When did they ban that?
Like
not that long ago. I feel like,
7 years ago. I want to say.
I'd say even sooner than that because I still remember.
No, it was like when we graduated high school. Like my senior year of high school, I want to say it was an outlawed event. Like they still they still had like an underground hosting of it, but it wasn't like a sanctioned event anymore in Ocean City.
It went on around senior week time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was that. Like the videos that would come out of H2O were sick. Like the cars that would be there and stuff. But like I think there were, they would bring in police from like the surrounding counties because it would make them so much money off of tickets.
Damn, dude.
Like they get like half the year's revenue for the police department there because they just ticket every car.
Mm-hmm. I still remember hearing that from like one of my coworkers, like Mike, and when Patrick was still around, they would always talk about like car week at Ocean City.
I mean, it's just a straight shot, pretty much.
Yeah.
What, like Ocean Highway?
Yeah, like if you were just to rip it down the fucking road.
The problem is like people were dragging on the strip, and like it's just not safe with how many people are there. It's not like a road in Nevada that has no one around it.
Right. Yeah.
And I think they had a lot of motorcycle deaths too. Like people were flooring it on super bikes and shit. Like I remember someone was doing like 120 down the road and someone pulled in front of them and like they exploded. Their body exploded.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, I would feel bad about people that ride motorcycles, but I've never seen someone who rode a motorcycle that wasn't completely fucking reckless. Sorry, I take that back. Like one of those like more street bikes. Like you got a street bike, you're driving reckless 100%. You know, like you.
I mean, the bikes want to go fast. Like that's the thing. Is like the bike wants to go fast.
That's fair. Yeah. But at the same time, when you hit a car at 120 and you turn into a fireball,
I mean that's fair too.
I would be pissed as your family member because you risked your life, you lost your life, and now I have to deal with the fact that you made a dumb fucking decision.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sad when that stuff happens, but like you can't look at it as like this was preventable. Like I mean, or you have to look at it like it was preventable. You just needed to make a better decision.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bikes are just so dangerous in general. Like there's too many cars on the road now, and bikes aren't. I mean, like bikes can go plenty fast enough to be on the highway, but with all the cars that are on the highways now, it's just not a smart idea.
It's one of those things where like I guess also where we live.
Yeah.
If like we lived in more of like, like the Nevada area, like, where it's,
if you're in like a rural area,
fucking packed.
Not so yeah.
Granted, like I do have that feeling of jealousy when I'm sitting in bumper to bumper and fucking bikes
and they're lane splitting. Yeah.
By me. I'm like, you motherfucker.
It's also so dangerous because it's like if I didn't, a lot of times you don't know they're coming up.
Know they're coming.
No.
And then like if I had just, not trying to or anything, but if I had moved right a little bit, like, man, that.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean by being like incredibly reckless. Like it's like I've never once in my
a lot of
life.
states it's illegal to do that too.
I know in California it is not illegal.
In California it's legal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think in Maryland I want to say it's illegal, but I'm not positive.
I mean, the amount of times I see it happening, I gotta think it's not illegal, but
I mean it's also like it's just the same thing as like sitting in the back of a pickup truck going really fast. Like it's not a smart idea.
Yeah.
You don't really see that much anymore around here.
Well, it's illegal here.
Yeah, it is very illegal.
Yeah.
That's a county-based thing, I believe. But it's illegal because of a football player who who launched out of the back of a star quarterback and launched out of the back of a pickup truck.
I remember that.
When?
It was before we were
in high school.
We were young.
You don't remember at our school?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. The only thing I remember was the reason, like they have the car like every single time, like for the prom and homecoming.
Yeah, Mad puts out the car. Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yeah,
yeah. His sister was in school when we were in school.
Huh.
Yeah, sad stuff. It's awesome to sit in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It's like the most like freeing feeling. Like I've done it plenty of times, but you should do it in places that it's legal and also like it's semi-safe.
Didn't we do that in Colorado? Then we went through like the mountain like that. Like
you guys may have. I've done it in the mountains before, and then in numerous places in Colorado.
You said it was electric, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think it was too cold when you guys were there.
Yeah, because the day we were gonna go do that was when we. Yeah, it was like completely like snowing in the
it was like
mountains.
Snowing. It was crazy, but yeah, no, it's like that's the place you want to do it because it's like, especially if you've never been there, like you get all of the panoramic view of like all of the mountains. Like you have nothing obstructing the view. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
but it's super dangerous. Like
last time
we
I've
do
been
it down
in
in
the
the
back of a
Keys and
truck
stuff.
was it probably in high school?
You rode the back of a truck?
Yeah, Kelly's truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were like half the lacrosse team.
Yeah. I did it earlier this year in the Keys.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely weird. I'm surprised you don't remember the whole thing in high school about.
There's also like a safe way to do it and a really not safe way. Like you never lean up against the tailgate.
Well,
Like that's a big no-no.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't think about that. Like that thing could just open up.
Oh, no, 100%.
definitely could open up.
And it's not going to feel good when you just launch backwards out of that truck.
Is there?
Yeah.
It would be cool to have enough money to, like modify vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
That's just an expense that like I don't need to make.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
But it'd be really cool to like lift my truck, put some nice rims on it. Nothing too outrageous. Like I don't want to look like I'm like.
I also feel like you start losing some functionality when you do that.
Yeah. Can't fit in the parking spots.
It's like you can and you can't. Like if you do it the tasteful way, like it doesn't hinder. Some people say it actually rides better if you do like a slight lift. But it's like if you go to, if you're like one of those people like really jacks it up, yeah, I'm sure the truck drives way worse. And then the bigger tires you put on, the worse your gas mileage is, the louder the road. Who?
Shane?
No. I don't know who that is.
Used to work where I work. We're pretty sure he used to work at the same time me and you were.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, his
yeah.
truck's nice.
Yeah, I mean his shit.
But it's not like he might.
It's not practical.
The other thing is when you widen your wheel set, like where your tires are sticking out, like that's illegal in Maryland.
Yeah.
Getting spacers.
Yeah, if you put spacers in and your wheels push out past your fenders, like that's the thing.
Yeah, but like everyone does that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a secondary offense. I don't think you can be pulled over for it. But if you get pulled over, they're going to write you another ticket for that.
Yeah,
most likely. But I mean, that's why like Jeeps have big fenders over the wheels because any Jeep pretty much their wheels stick out past the body, but they have the big fenders that cover them, so it's okay.
Yeah, but just get equally large fenders if you're ever going to lift your shit and put spacers.
Oh, if I ever widen my truck, like I would want to put some sort of larger fender. I mean, that's like the Raptors are wider than your standard F-150, but they have like a clean fender that comes over. I think it looks better that way. I think it looks stupid just to have your tires sticking out.
I think most cars. Hey, Billy, just stay on your side of the table there, big dog.
They're trying to play footsie
no,
for you guys.
Stop.
Whoa.
You keep kicking my foot.
Whoa.
Kicking my toes. It's fucking weird.
Whoa. You're on my side.
I think the stupidest thing is when people stance their cars. They like slam them and then their wheels are like...
They cant the wheels.
Yeah.
what is it? Camber? Camber, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like actually, it's like negative camber. I think the correct terminology would be it's not positive camber, it's negative camber. And I mean, you just destroy your wheels. Like you have to get new tires all the time.
Yeah.
Because you're literally running on like this much of the fucking tire.
Yeah. I don't mind...
a little bit of it. A little bit.
I was about to say I don't mind just like the slightest bit.
Yeah,
like,
the slightest bit.
Just a little bit, but it don't need to be fucking.
You've seen the ones where they're like extreme, and it's like
where it almost seems like the car would just spin around in circles.
It just looks stupid as fuck. It's like that can't be fun to drive.
What is the practicality of that? Besides just,
I mean, I think a little bit of it. Like,
I think a little bit of it, you get a little bit better handling around corners.
Yeah, but like once you go extreme, it doesn't do anything for you besides just a aesthetic thing.
It's just an aesthetic thing. Like I don't mind like getting wide bodies, and like doing that whole thing when you slam and you go wide body on your car. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think there's some Porsches that look sweet when they do the wide body stuff.
Who's that Japanese guy?
I don't know his exact name, but
you know what I'm talking about. He pulls up and he just blows through like
100 cigarettes.
And then fucking packs of cigarettes.
He just takes like a sawzall and just starts cutting your Porsche into pieces.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You just send him your car and he just does.
No, he comes to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I've like seen some people like be like, yeah, his work's actually like not really all that great, but like it looks really cool, but like it's not really like all that. I mean, like there's can
you pop it up?
You'd rather just
I don't know his name.
Just look up like Porsche wide body guy.
Porsche wide body guy with cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Fucking
Porsche
let me,
people. We had a lacrosse coach.
Akira Nakai.
We had a lacrosse coach.
What a dope fucking name.
My senior year, and he had a Porsche that looked similar to one of these, but I think it was stock. And I mean, the Porsche had to have been worth like $500,000. It was older, and it was like it was crazy nice.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some cool shit. His stuff looks cool for sure. I don't know how functional it is, but he does
It says right there, King of
Caulk. Yeah, like it's like he like just cuts shit, and then like they just like screw it on, and then he just caulks the living shit out of it. I mean, yeah, they look cool.
They look cool.
Yeah,
but that's
so. Like that purple one that was sitting.
But I think you would, if you were really going to do this in the most tasteful manner, I think you would just get a new body built.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If I had stupid money, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, if I just had a couple of Porsches laying around, I'd be like, yeah, do one of mine, but don't just have a couple of Porsches laying around.
I feel like he does pretty much the same thing. It's always that like swooping off the body little
Yeah.
wing over the wheel well.
People know what they want, or I guess he knows what people want.
Have you guys seen that like billionaires racetrack in Japan, like private racetrack?
No.
I think I've seen something.
Look up like Japanese private racetrack, or like Japanese billionaire owns private racetrack. That's probably what, like, that place looks fucking sweet.
Yeah, it looks dope as fuck.
I mean, that's the coolest shit ever.
That would be pretty fucking crazy.
Just like in the hills like that. That's pretty dope.
The amount of money it had to have cost to build that thing.
Damn, dude. I mean, holy shit. That's pretty sick.
It looks like you should be racing like go-karts on that, but no, like that's for full-size vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's bigger than it looks.
Man, it'd be nice.
It's got to be. It has to be huge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was $200 million racetrack to race his wife and kids. I don't know if that's true.
There's a racetrack that we could go to that you can take your car on.
Oh, no, I'm hip. I know about that.
What, so I can drive my fucking 2012 Honda Accord around?
I've been on it in a Honda Odyssey.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't driving, but I was in the Honda Odyssey.
Not gonna lie, sometimes in my head, I'm like, like when I become a dad, I'm gonna get a Honda Odyssey. I'm gonna slam it, fucking.
Remember that show?
Get some crazy wheels on there and fucking.
Dude, I think a minivan's elite. Like, as much shit as they take, like a minivan's like the most versitile vehicle.
Or I'm gonna get one of those like Volkswagen.
The new buses.
Yeah, the buses.
The new
VW hopefully
bus.
I can get an old bus. I'd prefer the older one.
Yeah.
I drove past a Woody the other day that was like fully renovated. It was sick looking. Literally a car that has like wood panels on it, like as the doors and everything.
What would you actually call it, a Woody? Like if Dan looked up.
No, yeah, like Woody car. If you looked up Woody car, like it'll come up.
Oh, that shit?
Yeah, I drove past one of those that looked as clean as those, and I was like, "Damn, that's cool."
Yeah, that's fucking icy.
Oh yeah, dude. I want to see if there's any like lifted Volkswagen VW buses.
They're cheaper than I would have expected. I mean, they're still expensive as hell, but
I mean, like, come the fuck on, dude. You kidding me? That'd be
pretty crazy.
elite.
Look at that.
look at that stretch limo down there.
Where are we talking?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine pulling up to like Giant in one of those.
I like it has like a tow thing in the front.
Pulling up to Giant in one of those, it's like, how do you even pull up to Giant in that?
You just take up a whole row.
You have to go really early in the morning.
Like, hell yeah.
That's a work
van right there.
That looks like an RV vehicle.
Van.
That looks like an RV toy.
I'd fuck with a Land Cruiser. An old Land Cruiser would be what I would go for.
Dude, yeah. And I want to see some slammed minivans.
So like the comedian Fluffy?
Yeah.
He's got like the most VW buses.
Yeah, he owns like 50 or something.
I mean, like tell me you're not pulling up to the school pickup line looking fucking fresh.
Click on that Facebook one right there, the one next to it to the right. Like that looks mean. That's some mean shit.
Yeah, and he's scraping all the way down that.
Well, yeah,
thing.
I think that's dumb. That's why I hate slammed cars because I always see those videos of people leaving a meat.
That is icy. God damn, dude, look at that thing.
I think you pull up to your kid's school and that, and your kid's like, "Dad, why do you have this?"
Dad,
it's not for you.
I'm
son.
getting made fun of at school because this is what you're pulling up in.
Yeah, you know what? And you're never gonna get it because you can't see the vision. All right.
You have to walk
in 30
beside the car
years,
when I drive.
son, you're gonna think this is the coolest thing ever.
It's like go ask all the dads and see what they think.
Man, if you start like go down one to that one right there, that photo, click that. Like that's like my nightmare. I always see like videos of people
got like a solar panel on the top of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
People like in the car meet videos where they're like pulling off the lot or like getting out of their driveway and they just rip their front bumper off.
Well, it's like you gotta if you're doing a slam minivan like this, it's got to be on bags. Like that thing's got to go up.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
What the fuck is that realistic? Go up one.
That one's sick looking.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
That thing's sick. Like if you pull it up,
shit.
you pull it up in that, then your kid's like, "This is the coolest thing."
Oh
ever.
yeah, dude, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to embarrass a kid. I have no problem with that. I just, it's not it's not for the kid. All right, I'm not bringing this car because I want my kid to look at it like it's cool. Eventually, he'll get it.
Yeah,
but for the time being, it's so everyone else in line's like, look at that fucking idiot.
Look at that dude.
That guy spent way too much money on his minivan.
That guy has way too much time on his hands.
You remember that video?
He couldn't get the DVD player, but it is on the ground.
You remember that?
I mean, we're talking a serious odyssey right here.
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
That's hilarious.
Remember that Netflix show where it got like 4 different people and it was like 3 of them were people that like built their own, had their own builds, and then the 4th dude was always somebody that owned like a supercar. You know what I'm talking about? Any of you guys? We used to watch it with Zach, Dan.
What are you saying?
There's this TV show on Netflix.
We've always talked about slamming the mattress. That thing's clean as fuck.
That is.
Yeah,
that's like an AM.
Fuck,
it's like an AMG mattress.
Yeah, dude.
Can we get a C63 or a 63 mattress? Mattress 63.
Dude, this is electric as fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of dope.
I've always wanted to throw one of those wings on the mattress.
Yeah, that would look stupid as fuck.
wait, what kind of like throw like an actual fucking spoiler on it?
Yeah,
that's disgusting. Any of these fucking vehicles with a spoiler, even like the hatchbacks with a spoiler like that, I'm like, that's just gross looking.
I think there's a tasteful way to do it, but
yeah, they
do the subtle little one, but I want like the one they have in like old school.
Yeah, no.
Show us an example of the one you want. Oh yeah, that shit's icy. Fuck yeah, I completely agree with you on that.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
That is icy. That's a fucking that's the A-Team van.
The A-Team van, yeah.
I don't know how much downforce that's providing you.
I don't need it. It's not for the downforce. Once again,
it's to look fresh as fuck.
It's not a functional thing, dude. It's just straight. This is sick. Hell yeah, dude. That's some type of shit I'd like to get on. But
the new Mercedes that has like the active aero wing on the back is sick.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What is it?
I don't even know what the name of the car is. I don't know if it's the one. I don't. Well, that's not the Golf. Well, the Golf wing is. I mean, that car is worth a gajillion dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about.
Just look up new Mercedes hypercar.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's the one. You can't even drive it on the road.
It's not legal to drive on the road?
Not street legal.
It doesn't have engine fans. So once you start it, you have to start going fast. It's like an F1 car.
Then how do you slow down?
I mean, you can slow down, but if you try to start that and just let the engine idle, it's going to overheat and the engine's gone.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So you got to stop fast. You got to start fast.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be racing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, it looks slick.
Dude, speaking of AMGs, Billy and I went to Looney's yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I heard.
Yeah. We went to Looney's yesterday to go visit his girlfriend because it was her first.
Yeah, no, it was her first shift, and we were driving, and as we're about to pull up to Looney's, we just hear this loud noise, and I look to my right, and I just see this fucking BMW meet this Mercedes. And I was like, holy fuck,
Head-on
Dan.
collision?
No. Like the Mercedes was parked. It was parked on the side of the street, like had like its own like, it was like perpendicular with the
It was right out front.
no, it wasn't like on the main strip when you're going down the road.
It was right out front of Looney's.
No. It was like,
you know the road that leads up to Looney's, Maple Lawn Boulevard?
Yeah.
And you know how there's like those office buildings?
Yeah, and there's
leading
parking
up,
spots there.
and you can go back in those like the little like connecting roads that go back to the parking lots.
Yeah.
It was just sitting on one of the connecting roads where they had parallel parking area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it happened. What I heard was like, when your windows are down, you run over like a water bottle in the garage or something like that, and it sounds loud, but that kind of like plasticky, breaking up, crunchy sound. That's what I heard. I didn't see the accident, but Billy saw it, and we pulled back around because I was like, let's go. We were like, let's go check it out. And right when we pulled into the parking spot, like kind of looking at the accident, just the way the lady's behavior. Like the way she was like looking at the car, and then she started kicking the debris underneath the Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, she's gonna fucking run, dude. Like we should grab her license plate so that this dude doesn't get fucked. And so we did.
Yep.
And when the police came, we were talking to them, and they were like, yeah, she lives right here. Like she lives like right down the road, like the address.
Well, that means they probably know this person.
And she drove by us again.
Yep.
She drove by the scene. Like literally right
like,
past us when the cops were standing right there. We were like, that was her right there, and they just like didn't blink an eye.
Well, like they were like, oh yeah, she's right down the road, and then like I did my own research. Apparently, like hit and runs aren't an arrestable offense anymore. They just give you a ticket.
I don't know. In my head, a hit and run should be pretty.
That is literally coming from
pretty
like,
not
the
okay.
police department too. That answer is coming from the police department.
And it's a hit and run, dude. Like, if you hit somebody's car and you stay, and you take accountability for it, that's one thing. But you running is like, I don't want to take accountability for my action, which is going to cost somebody money.
Yeah.
And if we weren't there, that person's just fucked out of that money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess their insurance would probably pay for it.
Yep.
But
I don't know. The insurance might fight it.
the insurance might fight it.
Because
You're
there's
right.
no proof.
You're right. They could literally be like, it seems like
This
you just
is-
backed into a...
Or this could be like
broke it.
insurance fraud. Like you could have done this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping those buildings have, security cams outside, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I would assume they do, but I don't know either.
But yeah, regardless, it was, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, how are you just going to drive off?
Mhm.
How are you going to drive off? Like, you hit someone's car with your car.
Yeah.
Your car's damaged.
Exactly.
How the fuck are you just going to drive off like that? And I get it. It's a scary moment. You just made a big mistake. Like, not even that big. No one died.
Yeah. And I
Like,
mean, with the car that she
No one
was
was
driving,
hurt.
No one was hurt. No one died. Like,
And it didn't seem like she like totaled the car either.
the only thing we could think of is maybe she was under the influence. Like, maybe she
Yeah.
just left Looney's, and she was like, "Oh fuck, if I stay, like they might notice." But
Yep.
same way. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get caught though.
Mm-hmm. No, she
Yeah, it's
like with the
crazy.
car that she had, like
Like, would you
It's
rather
not even, like-
DUI or I guess you would rather a fucking hit and run
Yeah,
if it's not an
exactly.
arrestable offense.
But what is it? I mean, with the car she was driving, it was like one of those nicer like X5s or whatever, like the BMW like SUVs.
SUV.
Yeah, it was. So I mean, I
It
don't
was
think,
one of the newer ones.
I assume that she wouldn't have a hard time, paying for the insurance.
You
if it were
never
to go
know.
up.
People spend a lot of
Yep.
money on cars that they
Yep.
don't have.
I mean, with
Yep.
the area that she was living in, like those fucking condos, townhouses are 3 times what they should be.
well,
yeah, I mean, that
you
still
can't
doesn't
say
mean
that
that
you
like she's
can't
making
also
good
say
money.
that they're 3 times what they should be. It's just the going rate.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that is what it is.
Someone
Whether or not she made a good financial decision, or maybe it's not even her house.
I mean, like that could
It's
be
quite
true.
possible someone else owns it. Maybe she's renting it. Maybe whatever it may be.
Yeah.
She has a car that maybe she can't afford, or maybe she can afford it and she was just making a bad choice. Regardless of the fact, it's like you hit a car and you drove off.
Yeah.
And that should be.
In Maple Lawn 4.0, there was like a post the other day where someone was like, yeah, Maple Lawn's like worse than like 99% of Maryland. And someone, or like, it was like, their post like was like saying that like the people who live there are like not great people or didn't have any money or something like that. And someone commented below, they're like, the average house in Maple Lawn costs over $800,000 and you're acting like this is worse than 90% of like, just like this person's comment was outrageous. Like, I don't know word for word, but like it was just an outrageous comment. And someone was like, yeah, you're actually just wrong. And it was like,
I think Maple Lawn's pretty nice.
I mean, it's
really
but
nice.
Like, I could never justify spending that much on a building that you could literally stick your hand out and touch your neighbor's house.
Yeah, but like you also don't realize how big those places are.
I mean, no, I can understand. They're multiple
Like
floors
you
and
go
everything
inside
like
of them,
that.
they're fucking huge.
and if you
comparatively.
have enough money, like,
They're the biggest townhouses you'll find in our area.
Oh, no, I'm hip.
yeah, and if you also have that much money, like, you're not too concerned.
Yeah,
Like-
no, but like in my mind, I sit there and I'm like, I could never justify that ever.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah,
Not
I mean,
that other
I
people
would
can't.
I would live there if I had.
it's what
if it made sense.
it's where it is. It's
Like-
the
Yeah.
location, the
One of my,
crime rate, the school system,
Yeah,
your walking distance from multiple bars and restaurants.
Oh yeah, and the
you
businesses
could
there and
work.
stuff.
You could work in one of the
You
buildings
could
right
work
there.
right there.
Yeah, and just walk there.
And there's
yeah,
also really nice houses, not just
Mm-hmm.
townhouses.
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like in the back side of the neighborhood, there's big houses.
There's one of my coworkers. His friend owns like he owns a $2.4 million house over there, like a $2 million house somewhere over there, and he can still stick his hand out and touch his neighbor's house, which I find to be crazy.
You also got to think though, like those houses are good places to park your money because the value's not really ever going to deteriorate that much.
Also, Bill, we're not living in the country, dude. We
What do you
don't
mean?
live out in the country. Like we live out in an area where there's population.
No.
Like high population of people. You're gonna have to.
And a lot of people don't want a big yard. Like they don't
Right.
want to have to maintain their
Oh, no, I understand.
area and stuff. Like
I just think that like at the end of the day, I think that is just way too much for what you're really given. Like I don't know.
What do you mean though? You're in a perfect location.
Yeah,
You're 30 minutes away from Baltimore.
Which is fine.
With no traffic, you're 40 minutes away from
I'm just talking about the
DC.
house itself, though.
they're nice as fuck.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
I
nice
guess,
as
yeah,
fuck.
but
I don't know if you've ever been in one. The
There are
one that
elevators in
I've
some.
been in has an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And it had a 4-car garage in it.
like I don't know,
They are way bigger than it looks like from the outside.
and that's fair.
They're
That's fair.
massive.
But like I don't know, like,
5,000 plus square feet.
when I think of money into like a house, I'm thinking of like you buy land and stuff like that. There are some nice ass houses I've seen with land that don't even cost that much, and I don't think an elevator, pun intended, elevates that to a fucking massive price. You know what I mean?
It's not the elevator that makes it though.
Like
It's location. It
okay.
is it's simply the location.
Yeah.
that's fair.
The school district.
But I've seen other like houses, close to that area.
They're
that is
3
not-
minutes away from 29.
Yeah, that I've seen houses in that
They're
area
about
that haven't
15
been that
minutes away
expensive.
from 200, if that.
I
10
still-
minutes away from 200.
I still haven't seen it. Like there are houses that are not that expensive.
Yeah, but
with
it's
land that
not
look-
in Maple Lawn.
Yeah.
And that's fair. That's why I could never justify it. It's because apparently that small community.
You can
It
walk
has a-
to the
has a-
grocery
And
store.
you
fine.
also got to realize too, like part of it is their high value keeps a lot of people out of those neighborhoods. You're not going to
Yes.
have the neighbor next to you that has junk all over their lawn and stuff. Like
which is fair.
like you got to like it's a
Yes.
tactic to keep certain people out, people who
Yeah.
do not have a lot of money out of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
So
it's-
that's one of the reasons why the price is so high.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could just never.
And it's
in
a good
million
place to
years-
raise your kids.
Yeah, I mean they have a pool, they have basketball courts, they have
Yeah.
tennis courts, pickleball courts.
Dude, you can walk to so many different restaurants. You can go to the grocery store. You can walk to the doctor's office. You can walk to the dentist office. You can walk to your school.
Yeah,
And it's all safe.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah, it has a police department right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like it's prime location. And then if you work, you're on 29 within the first 5 minutes of you being in your car.
yeah.
and it's closer to 95 than to 495 than we are. Granted, where we are, it's around. You know what I mean? Like you balance out that closeness with now you are a little more secluded, or where we grew up, I should say, a little more secluded, more spaced out.
But not that much more spaced out. Yeah, maybe.
But not that
maybe
much
where
more.
you were, Bill, had a lot more space. But that's a dying commodity in our area.
Also,
where
he grew up was not Columbia Association.
No.
Yeah, no.
So there is an HOA that goes in with that too.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
Also,
I mean,
an HOA just completely destroys any part of me ever wanting to be there.
Which is fine.
But
not everyone wants to live in an HOA.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is an HOA keeps your property value up.
Oh, no, 100%.
Because you don't have a neighbor that can do whatever they want.
No,
like, imagine you buy a nice house on a nice piece of land.
Yeah.
And the person who owns the piece of land next to you
has a trailer on
decides to
I
fucking,
know,
grow,
no, I know all that. It's just that,
grow
like,
poppy in their backyard right next to your.
In my mind,
what I mean?
if I want to paint my fucking door pink, I want to paint my door pink.
Yeah, but again, you got to realize if you paint your door pink, especially in a townhouse, that may lower the person's house next to you.
Okay,
the value of their house.
Yeah,
the whole reason behind it is to maintain the values of the homes in the area.
No, that's why I wouldn't live over there. You know what I mean?
It's just a way of almost like hedging your money.
It's freedom in exchange for, I guess, keeping the value of your house.
Well, and then also you got to think what's in the HOA too is they have snow removal in there, so you're not paying someone to come remove snow off of the streets, and and then you have
it's conveniences. No, I got that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Columbia Association is an HOA.
Yeah, I know.
And with that, you get everything that comes with Columbia Association.
Yeah.
Partly you get a better rate at like the gyms and stuff.
Yeah. Simply the idea of having the freedom to do whatever I want is far greater than any service they could give me.
And that's fine for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm not the biggest fan of HOAs either, but I understand the point of an HOA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I understand the point of an HOA.
It just protects your investment.
No, yeah, 100%.
Granted, like you got to pay, and you got people coming up to you being like, "Hey, your trash has been on the fucking."
Well, yeah, and it's also a way that like you don't specifically have to call out your neighbor if they have parties every weekend or something like that. Like, and it's really annoying you. It's like a way that you don't have to take the responsibility to be like, "Hey, you got to calm that down." Like the HOA will do that, and it's not you going over your neighbor causing problems that you're gonna have.
And if they
to,
continue doing it, they're paying money for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're actively spending dough because they're getting fined.
Yeah.
But, like, for instance, like...
I would only, like, if I lived in a tight neighborhood like that, I'd prefer an HOA. If I have a bunch of land, then, yeah, I don't want an HOA.
Yeah, no.
But if I don't have a ton of land and I have neighbors all around me, like, an HOA is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And
then it's like HOAs,
HOAs vary significantly.
100%. There's some that are, there's some people that, like, my biggest fear is going to live in an HOA. And there's some 90-year-old fuck that walks around and goes, "Oh, hey, the letters on your house is a different shade of black than everyone else's. Here's a $50 fine." You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I would hate for someone to get so power hungry, because it's not like I've never heard those stories. And granted, I have heard vice versa of like HOAs not giving a shit as long as it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that you seriously have to look at when
but
you're
like
buying
once again,
with an HOA.
But then, like, your neighbor outside your HOA could paint a swastika on this roof that faces your house, and now you just got to wake up every morning staring at your Nazi neighbor.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Or raise your kids across from that. So I mean, there's good and bad with both.
Yeah.
For you, at your age, what you're looking for, you don't want an HOA. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, but just also keep that in mind that, you might keep your lawn real nice.
Yeah.
But that person right next to you might just be crazy.
They might never cut their lawn.
Yeah.
They might never do anything.
No,
and it might smell like an absolute dump because they're not throwing their trash out. They're just piling up in their backyard.
And maybe it wasn't like that when you moved in, but then it became like that. And now when it comes time for you to sell your house, like a lot of people are like, I don't want to move in next to this neighbor.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's the thing. It's like, you never know when it changes to really affect you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, it may not affect you when you first move in there, but then it might be like when it comes time to like selling your house, like it may greatly affect your ability to sell your house.
It could, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or at least affect the ability for you to sell your house at the price you want to.
Yeah.
And it's also like you can become part of the like you can actively
participate
in your HOA and actively try to change rules or make sure that it's not getting out of control. Like
it's just like how involved do you want to be in your community, and how much do you want your community to be involved?
That's fair
with you, and like the benefits that come with that, and the drawbacks that come with that. I mean, that's up to you to weigh.
And I think in a lot of neighborhoods too, it's like if there's area like say Columbia, like who's gonna like Columbia Association, who's maintaining the paths, who's mowing all of the grass that doesn't belong to anyone specifically. Like someone has to pay for that.
Yep.
So, and there's a lot of stuff they have to do as far as like lawn care and like just maintaining roads and such. Like,
and then you get reliable, clean, well-kept tennis courts, golf courses, gyms, all that kind of shit too. That kind of is more available to you at a lower cost than if you didn't live here and you were to try to join.
No, I know what you mean.
Or you could go, hey, I want to go be a part of LA Fitness, but it's going to take you 35 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Or I want to go do Planet Fitness, and you're out in whatever neighborhood Planet Fitness is in.
Yeah.
Or One Life, and now you're driving for 35 minutes to Olney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's like you can go do that. You don't have to take part in the benefits of being part of this community, but at the same time, that's your choice.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were to buy a house here, you're in the HOA, so I mean,
it's like
you can take.
Do you want to drive past your neighbor's house who just has 6 shit rundown boats just in the front of their lawn? Like, probably not. I mean, is it the biggest deal ever? No, but is it like kind of just like? What am I looking at?
It feels a little raggedy.
Yeah, it just feels trashy.
Like if I like I've heard stories of people who can't hang flags or like in their front yard or like getting fined.
I think
because they're trying to move in and there's just a truck on the road, that kind of shit.
Yeah, but I think you can fight that stuff. Like the move in stuff, you can. I think if you were to express that to the HOA and you're like, I was moving in, like there's ways to probably get around that. The flag stuff, I think that's because they don't want people to politicize their neighborhood and then like have like stir within their community.
Yeah. Like an American flag though, or like
apparently
the
American flag is more controversial than you'd think it is. I don't understand it, but
like I find that to be. I mean, in my mind, I just find it to be fucking stupid. So
yeah, I mean, I do too. I think you should be. We're in America at the end of the day. I think you should be able to fly an American flag.
Yeah, I mean, an American flag, but like like say you have a Democrat who lives next to a guy who wants to flaunt like a bunch of MAGA flags and stuff. It's like that just causes like discourse in the neighborhood, and
that's fair.
And it's like it's like I think a lot of it's just like keep your beliefs behind your closed doors, and then like. You don't have to like show it off to the rest of the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Yeah.
I feel like when I was growing up in our community, there was a lot of American flags everyone would fly. I don't think there's a lot of like separation, but then again, that was like post 9/11.
Yeah,
everyone was relatively unified.
And I think one of the thing is it's like you can't fly a really big flag. I think if you have like a smaller flag, like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But if you're flying like a big ass flag, it's like what. Is that necessary?
I mean, this is a question that we could ask our parents who might be watching this. Is like, what were the rules? Like, I obviously don't know what the rules were. So I mean, maybe my mom can text me.
I think there's a lot of rules, like, and especially like if you're looking at like townhouses and stuff. Like, if you need to get your roof repaired or redone, like you have to a lot of times contact your HOA. You have to get the signatures of the 2 people next to you, if there are 2 people next to you, like saying like, yeah, we're signing off because your roofs are connected. And like they have to, but there's legitimacy behind that, like, because you have connected roofs.
So what if they're like, nah, fuck you? What happens?
Then you don't.
I think you probably can, push to have that. I mean, if your roof is damaged, and they're not gonna. Like, I don't think if there's actual issues, they're not gonna stop you. But like, yeah, I think it may have to be postponed for a while as you go through some sort of not litigation, but like
that would also
a process.
Well, also you could also work your way up into the HOA through the HOA, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, pretty much.
Yeah, I would just turn into the exact person I would hate to run into. So I would.
Well, no, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you don't have to turn into like a Karen.
If you don't enforce it, then who's going to enforce anything?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I would go crazy with power.
Well, then, see, that's
people are bowing down to me so they can paint their door blue.
Yeah, but like say like my parents' house, like in their HOA, like if you're adding structures to your home, typically it has to get approved. If it's
by the HOA.
Yeah,
that's okay.
But if you can see it from the road, like it has to be approved because it's like they don't want you to be putting something up that looks awful. Again, like that can affect other people's property value. So it's like you can and I think a lot of it too is like they want to make sure that you're actually doing something that's like it's being done well. Like they don't want you to just like build an addition to your house.
So they're going to supply me with their own builders and companies.
No, not at all. It's not the case. But I would say like in my parents' case, like they added a deck off the back to the existing deck.
Yeah.
And my dad was in the meeting and he asked, like, he's like, is this something that I need to get approval for? And they're like, no, you're probably fine. Like, it's whatever. Like, it's behind your house. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more relaxed. It depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, there are neighborhoods that are crazy, but like, I think you gotta like go into it, like figuring, like maybe like do a little bit of research online. Like, is this HOA crazy? Because people post about that shit. So
yes, they do.
But yeah, based on everything that we've talked about, HOA just sounds even worse.
And that's fine. I mean, you don't have to buy into an HOA.
Yeah, no.
You know,
like I said, if I had enough land, I wouldn't want an HOA. Also, if you have enough land, there's not a whole lot the HOA can do about it as long as it's not like seen from the front of your property.
Yep.
So you're telling me that
but you still got to go get approval from the
street,
county to do stuff.
Oh yeah, you have to get permitted.
I mean that's fine.
You know what I mean? You
not,
still got to get all that.
But that's a county government instead of some dude who wakes up in the morning and has too much time on his hands.
I think you're very much understanding that.
I was about to say,
county
I don't
government
think you
actually
realize,
takes a lot more. Like the same people are running that type of shit.
I mean, I guess it's fair, but I'd rather deal with them.
But those dudes are. Like, imagine being a county government official.
They actually can
and you're
stop
not, and you're not a state government official, right? You're hungry for that power.
Well, like I would simply.
You want to tell people. No.
I would simply want that. I would simply want that more to talk to the county, whatever the fuck, than to have my neighbor sit there and try to fuck me over.
Yeah, but you can have drinks with your neighbor, and maybe they can be on your side and fuck with it.
And you also got to think like your neighbors could be anyone.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like they
obviously, I'm going off the idea that my neighbors are going to be flaming pieces of shit, and they're all retired people that all they do is stand outside my house and wait for something bad to happen.
And so, what you're looking for is then you want the county to come in and like, I don't know. You got to build, if you're building structure, which I mean, the plan is to build structure, you got to go get the permits and you got to go through all that process.
Yeah, I mean, I've been figuring that out. I mean, it really just depends on what to build or
and then,
if
like,
I even want to by the
on,
time I get the house.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy if you switched your mind up on that.
Oh, I mean, at this point, part of it is also I just want a house.
If you're pouring a concrete slab, I think you're having to go through the permit process.
Yeah, I would have to. But like what I was saying is like at this point the further I get into it, I just want a house. That's just what it is. Like at this point, it's better to have that and then figure everything else out after.
That's
it's debatable, but yeah, it's fair. But I mean, like, I think you should do your research before you make a large investment into something.
Oh yeah, no, I have, and that's why it's like over the course of all these months, coming up to a year, I have been doing my due diligence and trying to find what I want.
Well, that's a stretch when you say coming up on a year. You started in February.
Yeah. I guess we have a couple months left.
We have half a year.
Okay. Then I guess you get half a year left.
What?
I said then I guess we have half a year left then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, throughout all this time looking at stuff, like I've been doing my due diligence and everything. Like I know what I want. Like if the perfect one was there, I'd be like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? But that's if that even exists. Because all the houses, the market right now is just absolute fucking garbage.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about the houses recently from you. So
because there's nothing everything is just like $700,000 for a house the size of our apartment. I don't want to do that. I don't want a house that is two bad.
You got to look further out. If like your true goal is to have land and have like space to build what you want and or have a larger home, you got to look in an area that's not this area.
Oh no, 100%. That's why I'm not looking in this area. Like preferably, I mean, like Brookville would be fucking awesome.
But again, that's not a cheap area.
Oh no, I know. It's not.
Like that part of Montgomery County.
I will say that one house that you found way back in Brookville was like a unicorn. And there had to be something going on weird with that house for it to be selling at that price.
I mean, but it was, and then it got fucking compounded by the fact that by the fucking seller or the agent was like, yeah, we're putting it back on the market, and immediately was like, false alarm, guys. Fucking piece of shit. I hope that dude never sleeps.
I mean, I think there's also things that you could do where you're paying. I guess you can cut this part out because I don't want to get too personal on the podcast about your financing. But
with the way the market is, you have to be extremely proactive. If you find the one that you think's right, like you have to go that.
Well, with the market,
you gotta be aggressive.
Usually a lot of people wait and like will sit there and they'll build.
No,
they'll build.
There's too much money in this area to wait.
No, they definitely wait a lot of the time. Like I'm not saying it's
everything so far that I've seen come up has been gone.
But I'm not saying within like a month. That's what I'm
like within like days of it going up.
Yeah,
it's sold.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like not 3 days.
Yeah, no, like 3 days.
I've only seen that once with that house.
I mean, how fast did you guys sell your mom's house?
From the
time 2 days,
3 weeks.
No, from the time you guys put it on the market, it was like 2 days.
No,
my parents' house sold in 48 hours.
No, it took a while. It was on it because there was also bidding and stuff like that.
I think goes into it. I think they had an offer within 4 hours of the first person viewing it.
And that's one of those lucky ones where it's like, hell yeah!
I don't think it's that infrequent.
No, I think in our area, I think if it's a house that shows good value for what the price is, it's gonna go.
I mean, no, and I understand that. Me personally, like as long as I've been looking at houses, I have not seen one go by as fast, except for that one.
I mean, that one went from Thursday to Friday. And then by Monday, it was gone.
I didn't even get to Monday. I didn't even get to Sunday.
Yeah. So, that should set your standard then.
I mean, a house that my parents were looking at that was awesome. Another unicorn type place. I mean, we went to the lake on Friday, I think, and they were going to go look at it on Sunday when they came back from the lake. By the time they were driving home, it had sold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those situations where if it's a nice house, like Max said, where people see the value in it, it will go immediately.
Oh no, 100%. I know that.
Someone's gonna put it.
Dude, there's a guy out there. There are people out there who make a lot of money or enough to be like, hey, yeah, I'll buy it right now.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, like here's my offer. Like as I'm walking out of just looking at it, here's my offer.
Yeah.
Think about 100%.
It. Who will go the first day because they know that there are people like you who will wait the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who are new at this.
That was one of those things. Yeah, I was gonna say like that's it. I didn't want to wait the weekend. It was just like unfortunately I didn't have the time off to.
Yeah, I mean that's where that's when we had the conversation of like you need to have that conversation with Steve where it's like, hey, I'm actively trying to buy a house, and if that means I can't come in one day because I found something that I really want, I need to go see it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I need to go see it.
Yeah.
Or like, let me have 2 hours where I can go look at it.
No, that's what I've been doing when I find the shit that
can I push my work? Like, can I show up 2 hours late?
Yeah.
And I'll go early morning to go be the first one there, first one out, first offer.
Yeah.
Cash up front right now.
I mean, once again, it has to be like the right house for me to sit there. And
just walk out there with like with just a briefcase full of fucking cash.
Like a lot of the houses like that I've been looking at aren't like that one perfect house.
I also think that sadly though, like I think the expectation is that it's not going to be the perfect house.
Yeah.
Like as much as awesome as it would be for it to be the perfect house.
Well, I found the perfect house and it immediately got sold. So I understand that something like that exists.
I mean, like we said, it's the unicorn. You know what I mean? Like how often are you going to find unicorns?
I also don't but that's the problem is that like.
Because if you're going to be doing this, dude, you'll be waiting for.
But the problem is a lot of people aren't trying to sell their houses right now because to buy another house, it's going to cost them a lot of money because the interest rates are very high. So there aren't a lot of houses like there aren't. It's not like a mass a flow of houses being sold right now.
Yeah.
No,
100%. I get that.
And a lot of houses aren't being built either.
I will say this: if I'm going to spend that money, I'm not selling for anything less than what I want. That's just what it is. Because I'm not going to move into a house and be like, I don't like this house. That's just, I'm not, I would beat myself up for years if I bought a house and I was like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, I mean, like.
But that's where I think you need to find the house that will retain its value, if not go up, so that even if, 5 years down the road, you're like, yeah, this wasn't my dream house, you still have all of the equity there.
Well,
if not more.
I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, I'm not thinking about when I buy a house, when I'm going to sell that house.
No, it's not about like when. It's just like it will go up.
I mean, I guess I mean that's fair.
So I'm
not gonna buy like a house in a shitty location like that one house I wanted to buy in like fucking Maryland City or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can go and find nice houses in Brookville.
Yeah.
I think they're all.
You're just not.
I think there has to be
pay the price of a house in Brookville.
Yeah, because it's out. I would like a safety net reasonably, because I'm not going to sit there and be like, all right, well, here's a house and there's no furniture, no plates and this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I get that.
I think, though, that like there has to be a level of compromise when buying a house, unless you have all the money that you need to buy exactly what you want.
No, and I understand that. I just like, once again,
not in a bad way. I think there just has to be like maybe you spend less than you're thinking now and buy a house that's nice, but like then you're not, fully invested into it with everything you have.
Like I could obviously get a house and do whatever I wanted to after the fact, but I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I am definitely very, I guess, let's say picky and stubborn on what I'm trying to find. So, I mean, I guess I'll figure it out when I do.
Yeah.
It's not like my standards haven't or have stayed up or gone even higher. It's like, it's obviously since then, it's like I've been willing to compromise with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Like when I first started looking at shit, I was like, fuck brick houses. Brick looks like shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's, personal preference on, and if you really don't
Brick's also going to hold its value better than anything else.
Well, no, understandably. Like I find siding, like the plastic, whatever siding, to be like, in a way, almost equally as gross looking.
So then, what are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know, like a house, like a fucking cabin, or like stone,
like a wood house.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm sure there's obviously some other shit there that like it's not just wood, but that's what I prefer. Not that I'm like, oh, I will never in my whole life ever move into a brick house, but you know what I mean, like preferably that, or like nice like stone.
Not a whole lot of cabins around here.
No. There was one maybe like 30 minutes away that was like 10 acres.
Yeah, but then nice. Then comes in the question of like, how are you going to take care of 10 acres of land?
Oh, it's all land. Wooded. So I wouldn't touch a lot of it.
So it's not even like you got 10 acres. You just got woods.
Well, I own it. I can do whatever I want with it. So if I were to choose,
you'd have to look into that though, because you can't always just do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, it's not like I can go start chopping down trees and calling it a day. You know what I mean? But
I mean, you can to a certain extent, but you gotta do your due diligence there.
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
not
exactly
saying
what
it's
you
like
can do.
It's like it's a free for all. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah,
it is interesting. I mean, I don't think you as a how old you are, where you are in your life, need more than an acre.
Oh, that's fair.
Like 2 acres is like pushing it.
Like, no, I think that having a lot of land, I don't want to, especially because I don't have something like a fucking like a riding lawnmower. Like, I don't want to sit there and spend like 2 whole days doing yard work just to make the house look good.
Yeah, and you don't want to pay someone to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. I also don't want to pay someone to do it.
So I mean, there comes benefits and drawbacks again with having that much land. I think an acre will be fine.
Yeah, I think an acre is fine.
I don't think you need anything crazy in terms of a house. Just something that is good quality, relatively modern, and it's so you're not going out and having to redo a whole bunch. But you don't have to. Once again, you can always buy an older place. They're usually decent quality. It's just you would have to go through and probably renovate.
Yeah. I mean,
some of them have good maybe bones, new HVAC system.
Those older houses are like they have good structure to them. I mean, the problem is that like
that's hit or miss, but yes.
I'm not saying all of them do, but some of them definitely have some good bones to them. You know what I mean? Like there's one house that I saw. Like an example of a bad one was I went inside the house and we only spent 5 minutes there because we walked in and there was a crack that went through the wood flooring all the way up the wall and across the ceiling and down the other side of the wall because it was just a crack in the foundation itself that was causing all this. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here because that's easily $100,000 or probably more to fix the entire foundation.
Yeah. And then you got to think like, the pool and all that. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The saltwater pool that's roughly the size of Max's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever your aunts is, like you said. But you said it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly.
I will. So, I know we've been talking a lot. Do we? Anything else we want to?
I mean, you're just kind of stopping us mid-conversation.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize. I thought that was the end of the conversation. What else did you want to bring up?
Well, I don't know, that it kind of just cut the conversation right there. So.
Oh, I mean, we can still talk about like getting houses and shit like that. I thought in my mind, I thought I had to say everything I need to say. Okay. I thought you guys did too. I'm not trying to like stop the conversation.
Oh no, you just like we were having a conversation, and the next sentence you spoke ended it.
Well, yeah, because I know we're starting to get closer to the end of our recording.
Yeah.
Do you have a target of when it becomes more of a push in your mind to make it happen?
I would say by the next lease, because I would really like to not have paid for all this for a full fucking year.
I mean, in reality, in my mind, like
knowing that we could have just signed another lease.
Yeah, but we didn't know that in the moment.
Yeah, I know.
It's either basically what you're saying is either we pay a whole lease and there's a chance that we move out in a month and we have to pay a whole year's worth of lease, or we take the chance.
Well, that never happened.
Yeah. So, and I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not upset at that decision. You know what I mean? It's like I'd rather have taken that risk than to sit there and have to pay $12,000 or you stay here for a whole year. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, honestly, there really is no like. I don't know.
We could have just turned it into a studio.
What, this?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have.
Not that. Anyway, it's not even important because that's not what happened. So
yeah, but no, I mean, like I don't really have necessarily like too much of a deadline. Like I'm just more focused on getting the right thing right now.
Yeah.
Like something I'm going to be happy with, because I'd rather be happy than to sit there and be like, all right, cool, I just got it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because I know how it is when I make decisions, and sometimes I hate the decisions I make, and I don't want to make the wrong decision.
I haven't seen you make a big decision that you haven't hated.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just...
Well, when I got that car...
You're the kind of guy that the moment you make any decision, you immediately regret it, regardless of how good of a decision it was.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want
to... Yeah, and I mean, I think you just need to, like... I agree, like, you don't want to buy something you don't want, but I think you're limiting your chances of finding something good because it's not perfect.
I mean, no, I've been looking at
I'm
like,
not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I think
I'd say you're probably doing better with it, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Your mindset is perfect or nothing.
And I get it's scary. It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But it's like,
yeah.
You also, like, I don't want to see you guys here for another year without, like, you know, paying month to month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because there hasn't been like, and it's okay to not pull the trigger, but I think, like, if you foresee it being a while, then you guys should sign like a 6-month lease or something.
But, like, I mean, I guess it's fair. But also at the same time, like, I don't know. Maybe the perfect fucking house pops up fucking tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Then that's what happens.
Yeah, I think then that's what happens. And as shitty as it is, you pay for the 6-month lease and it is what it is. But I think, like, the concern would be if this goes on for another 6 months or a year, then it's like you are just wasting money.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't necessarily look at it as that. I mean, I guess at some point in the future I might, but I know.
Basically, like, what it is like, all right, what we're paying right now, we can pay significantly less per month with the risk of you find a house, you buy it.
Yeah.
And
to a certain extent, it may equal out.
Like
depending on how long you end up going month for month after, you know, whatever you guys did it for a year now or whatever, close to a year. If if you look at it financially and you guys stay here for another 6-8 months, like, and you look at how much extra you've paid over the past 18 months, like, it may have just been smarter to just sign a lease. Like, it may have just been the same amount of money.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, it's, once again, it's whatever you decide.
Yeah.
I mean,
unfortunately, I'm in a position where it's like I'm just at your whim. So, but I would obviously prefer it to happen sooner than later. I can't push the market. I can't change the circumstance.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think every single day I think of myself, I would have already moved in if that house didn't get sold.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us want.
But you got to push that house.
Thing.
You got to push that house.
Forget,
like out of all of this.
Oh no, it's been. Look, after all these months, I actively talk about that in my therapy because of how much I think about it.
But
so,
God,
I mean,
dude,
yeah,
you gotta let that go, man.
No, that's why I've been doing therapy. Is at least part of it.
I respect that. I mean,
it's hard. Yeah, it feels like you missed a great one. But
well, yeah, but it's like
I feel like with that in your mind, you keep missing really great opportunities because it doesn't level up to what you.
But it just like, I don't know,
originally thought.
I haven't, at least in my mind, I haven't seen one that's been like, that's a great opportunity. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh wow, that is fucking fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like it was, that one was like perfectly like lower price and stuff like that, enough to do whatever, get whatever I needed to. You know what I mean? Like if you really convinced me to get a pool, I could have fucking thrown in a pool. You know, I definitely wanted gym equipment. I could have done that. The one,
I think it had a pool
in Brookville. No, it didn't. It was just one big garage. It was 2 garages, the house and the side yard.
Is that the one with the apartment thing?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
That had a pool.
No, if that did, then I don't remember that at all. But that would have been really cool if it had a pool. That would have had literally everything across the board at a lower price. You know,
there was another one in Oldney I showed you that had a pool. That was really nice. And you didn't pay it.
Also, as much as a pool is awesome, it costs a fuckload of money over time. It would be great to have a pool, but like at the end of the day, like the pool isn't going to change your life.
Yeah. And it actually doesn't, pools don't add value to your house when you build a pool onto it.
It also decreases the value of your house.
Yeah.
But it can make your life pretty chill.
Yeah.
It could be great. By all means, like it's been nice having a pool at my parents' house, but like I didn't grow up with a pool. None of us grew up with a pool.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I want a fucking pool.
Yeah.
Because like I would be in the pool every day.
Yeah.
That's me though.
But I understand your guys' concerns. I'm just like,
I'm not concerned. I just don't want to see you guys have to pay a bunch of money that, like, if it just means signing like a 6-month lease, it helps you guys out. Like saving money at the end of the day only makes it easier for you to buy a house too. Yeah. So like I think I was just like, you know, if you think it's gonna be like, you know, sometime over the next 6 months or something like that, like it's not the end of the world to sign a 6-month lease.
Yeah.
If it's gonna save you a significant amount of money in the short term.
I guess we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I guess we will. It's I mean, it's not a bad point. It doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. I hate this place.
Yeah.
I want to leave this fucking apartment so bad.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm already there.
This place fucking sucks, dude. But whatever. I mean, it's a roof over my head. The people upstairs just have Fight Club every night, every day.
Definitely domestic abuse.
There's something weird going on.
Someone gets the shit beat out of them literally every single night.
I mean, they were just scrapping in the hall the other day, and so whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm just I'm at the whim of the old whatever you want to do. So
yep,
and however the market decides to be, and whenever people want to sell their houses, and whatever that might mean. But
if they drop rates, I would assume more houses will come on the market because people are willing to sell.
Yeah.
Because they're willing to then buy. But I don't know how much the rates would need to drop for that change to occur.
Yeah.
But then when that happens, more people are going to buy their first home.
100%.
And it's going to be more competitive.
Yeah.
But
because right now it's, for a lot of people, cheaper to rent than it is to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Enough of that talk.
I'll figure it out.
Houses get me down. Thinking about living here forever. Fucking.
Well, I hope you guys all went and got your Powerball tickets or Mega Millions tickets because it's at $1.2 billion and the drawing, I believe, is tonight. So.
Hell yeah.
If you want an easy way out and a quick way to buy a house that's awesome, I think you should go and buy one of those. You never know.
Yep.
For some reason, they always win in California, though.
Damn. It'd be cool.
Yes, sir.
That would never happen.
Man, getting like $500 million off of the lump sum, or like 600, probably be like $600 million lump sum.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be smooth.
Set
for life. Don't have to do anything.
Gotta make right choices with your money.
Yeah,
and you'll be good.
Yeah, as long as you don't start buying numerous supercars and a crazy ass house. You're
I don't
set.
see what the
50 Skylines.
What the fuck's the point of that, though? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that?
What?
I guess like I wouldn't know because I've never been there, but I mean, in my head, it's like why couldn't you just
I mean,
have,
I'd buy a damn nice house and then maybe a supercar like one, but yeah, I would.
See, I'm not like infatuated by supercars.
Yeah, no, I'm buying this.
I think
shit that I want.
There's nothing attractive to me.
Well, the thing is too, if you buy a supercar at the right price and you don't drive it an outrageous amount, like it'll hold its value.
I mean, sure. It just that is one of those things that I'm not into. I'd rather have a really nice watch collection.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be really sick to have a Ferrari. For a little bit. I don't need it for my entire life.
Well, see, the thing about the Ferrari deal is if you want a really sick Ferrari, you got to buy a fuck ton of Ferraris.
Well, you can buy it off the secondhand market.
But they got to verify. Like, this Ferrari, you got to do it through Ferrari.
Ferrari's too douchey for me to want to buy a Ferrari.
No.
Ferrari always comes off.
If you want an allocated car, you have to buy the cheaper ones to get the really, really expensive ones. But if you want to go and buy a second-hand Ferrari, no one's vetting you from Ferrari.
But you can't even do anything to the Ferrari either.
We're talking about like a really sick Ferrari. Like I don't think any
you could
of the
go and get a
Ferraris.
You could go get like a 458 from anywhere.
Yeah, I mean that's not like I don't know that kind of defeats the point of buying a nice ass Ferrari.
Yeah, no. If I'm gonna buy a Ferrari,
because like
if
it's that accessible,
model.
like why would I want it? You know what
it's
I mean?
Not, well, I mean, you say it may be that accessible, but it's still not that accessible to 99% of people.
To the people who would be shopping for Ferraris.
Yeah, I mean, to the guy who's got all the other Ferraris, is like, oh yeah, you have the cheap Ferrari. But like, I'm also not putting myself. I'm not. If I get all this money, I'm not just all of a sudden becoming like a rich snob who only hangs out with rich people. Well, like I don't hang out with rich people, so I don't have. I'm not going to like the supercar club or something like that. I'm just driving this Ferrari around and it's sweet.
I don't know, like
I'm not a huge Ferrari guy, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not a huge Ferrari guy. I mean, like honestly, what I was
honestly, no supercars are my thing.
Ferrari always seemed like Ferrari always came off to me like they peaked in high school kind of like vibe. Like they're like I don't know. When I was younger, they seemed to be more of the shit.
I mean, Ferraris cater to the super rich. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know, but also their
Ferraris
policies
are really sick if you get like a really nice one. But to me, I would never want that.
They are sick in the sense where it's like, wow, that's an expensive car. But when I look at a Ferrari, I don't sit there and go, I have a bigger reaction to seeing one of those K trucks that you can get out of like Japan and stuff like that than I would a Ferrari.
Yeah, I buy like the cooler shit.
I see a Skyline, bigger reaction. I see like a C4 Corvette from like the early 2000s.
Okay, but a Skyline, it's not a supercar per se, but it's still in the same realm of exactly what a Ferrari is. It's a statement piece.
Then
you're
Ferrari,
not like buying that Skyline.
Not that cool of a statement piece. It is not nearly as cool.
I mean, I guess that's fair too. In my head, I don't know what's more rare, a Skyline or a Ferrari.
Depends on the Ferrari model.
Like a Ferrari, in my mind, like when you buy a Ferrari, you're trying to prove to people that you have money.
What the fuck's the point of buying any of those cars?
Well, a Skyline would be like, that's just sick ass car.
Mm-hmm.
In my head. Yeah. I wouldn't think in my head.
Like I look at a
obviously
Lamborghini.
It comes with it's like, there's a fat price tag to it, so there is a money statement with it. But I think for the most part, it's like that dude's got a really sick car that.
I mean, I think the Ferrari part of buying it,
even
the
like really rich people don't buy them.
Oh no, I think the really rich people buy them.
What?
Skylines and stuff. Absolutely.
Really? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a really rich person, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I would see them. All right, Ferrari may not have been, but I could buy a McLaren, or I could buy a Lamborghini, or I could go and buy a Rolls Royce.
I would respect the Rolls Royce out of all those more than the Ferrari.
I would respect not even a McLaren out of all those more.
A McLaren?
Yeah.
Depends on which McLaren.
All I'd want is just a P1. That's my favorite. Also, I don't know a lot about
so you want to drop $2.6 million.
I mean, P1's a great looking car. At
that point, you could go and buy any of the crazy Ferraris that you want. If you're going to 2.6 on a P1, and a P1, you're not buying it new.
I also
that thing got made 10 years ago.
I also don't like
maybe
Ferraris
even earlier than that. Like maybe 2012, 2013.
Like maybe? I'd probably rather have a LaFerrari than a P1.
I want a 70s Dodge Challenger and put as much money as I want into it. That's all I want.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
That is my dream car.
I mean, fuck it. I would fuck with a nice Skyline. I would fuck with anything, really. It doesn't really matter to me. I would have probably 3 cars. It would be one car that's good for driving long distance, one car that's cool. A utility car, so like a truck, and one fuck around, have a fun time driving, whipping around the area car.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I need. And other than that, I think it's just an excess of spending money.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to have.
I'd rather buy 3 cars for myself and a car for all my other friends rather than 20 cars for myself as my friends get to look at my cars.
Yeah.
Unless my goal was to create a true collection, there's
a difference.
Well, like I'm actually fuck that. If I had that money, I'm buying the tumbler from fucking The Dark Knight Returns.
What's the tumbler?
The Batmobile from the Dark Knight movies.
Okay.
They call it the tumbler because the way you know how it rolls.
All right, I mean that's fine.
I mean that's just smooth. I mean, granted, that's like $2.8 million, some shit like that, but that'd be fucking.
You're also
awesome.
just not driving that on a regular road.
I think it is somehow street legal. I need to do that. I need to look that up.
I think I get like a really cool like go-kart vibe. Rip that shit around. Get like a really nice golf cart too.
What the?
You
actually buy a golf cart?
Golf cart would be sick.
Like I would buy a fleet of golf carts and just hand them out like candy.
Yeah.
Just to the people I fuck with. Like, yeah, you want a golf cart, dude? Like, here's a sick ass golf cart.
I'd probably, if I won the Mega Millions tonight, I'd buy a nice ranch in Montana or something like that.
Okay.
And I would just live a calm, cool life out there.
Yeah.
Probably what I would do. Or maybe some sort of beach house. I don't know.
He'd just disembark Vocal Lube and just
you guys can move out there.
I have elevated.
I just got $1.2 billion. I mean, after taxes.
After tax, yeah, it's not.
And I'm taking the lump sum. I'm not taking the.
Oh yeah.
I'm not taking the annuity over the years.
No. Lump sum.
So yeah, I'm lump summing that. I mean, dude, once it's invested properly, the interest that you're making, like you're making $100,000 a month off interest.
Yeah. You're making so much fucking money.
Yeah, I mean it's.
You literally just don't need to pay attention to shit. No. You need to pay attention, but you probably have someone else paying attention for you.
Yeah, and as long as that person's not stealing from me, we're good. All right, let's rip some global.
Yeah. Yeah, Mega Millions would be sick, but I don't believe in the lottery. I don't think anyone actually wins that shit. I think
people do.
I think those people.
I know people who have been the financial planners for the people who have won the lottery.
Yeah. Once again, it's like one of those things where it's like, not that I believe we're in a simulation, but I think it's all fake. I know it's not fake, but I don't think it would ever be me. Even if I were like super into it, I just don't get how people have like.
It's not something to be into, but when it gets this high, if you can spend $10 on 5 tickets, like then you're in $10 to potentially win $1.2 billion. Like that's a.
Potentially is a strong word. I mean, it's not even like a potential though. It's such a low.
What the drawings are like.
Such a low probability.
Well, yeah, I mean the likelihood's very low, but it's still not zero.
Yeah, I mean if you were having a really lucky day,
but as long as you're not doing it all the time, you only do it when it gets really big like this. Then it's $10 to potentially change your life and your family's life forever.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you wait until it happens again and you do $10. You're not like if the people who go and buy them every week, that's silly.
I think you got an easier opportunity to get struck by lightning twice than to win the lottery.
Yeah.
This type of lottery for sure.
Yeah. No, you do have more likeliness of getting hit by lightning and getting bitten by a shark in the same day than you do winning the lottery.
Yeah, but given that chance is still not zero, I'm willing to put $10 in to see what happens.
It's not, but it's like 1 in millions.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I'd say even more than that.
Well.
Probably 1 in millions.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think
there's like 8 billion people in the world. Do you think more than...
I think there's probably only... I mean, it's 1 in millions if I had to guess. Because you think about the amount of tickets that they sold for this week's drawing, it's probably in the tens of millions maybe.
Yeah.
So you're probably 1 in tens of millions.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the globe. I wonder if we should start playing music for global, like a little global intro music.
Potentially.
Yeah. Be kind of cool.
All right, Dan. So you're making global intro music?
It sounds like it. Yeah.
But it's going to be you going global.
Yeah, global. Global. Dun, dun, dun.
Do we just hop into our singles?
Do you want to?
We could.
I mean,
let's just do one practice at least.
All right. One practice.
Fine.
Do Japan because Bill thought he was going to go prime or pure earlier.
Prime. I'm going prime. It's always so far away.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Fine, Chile. Nice.
How far away?
Like Burkina Faso.
That's close. They're on like a
Chad?
Mali.
Or yeah, Mali.
I knew it was gonna be adjacent.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
All right, who won? Bill won his first, I
won,
think.
yeah,
So
Bill won,
yeah,
let's
I know.
see what you got, Bill.
All right,
See, you
Japan.
start
I'm
us
never
off.
gonna not start with Japan. All right, how close we talking? All right,
3,000 miles.
fuck it. Slap a Papua New Guinea. I want to see. I want to see what we're dealing with.
I don't know how I spelled it.
Cool. Far. Give me India.
Off to a good start.
Give me Afghanistan. There we go.
Fuck.
There we go, guys.
I think
That's
it's you,
hard.
Dan.
That's a hard one.
Dude, I'm on my fucking shit.
Oh, shit. I should have picked a different country to start with.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I really picked like a kind of central location.
You can't really.
But it's like not central enough either.
It's
yeah,
not,
Turkey.
dude.
Turkey's like the perfect country.
Oh,
two!
South Korea! Let's go, baby!
The only way,
the homeland, the motherland, we're back.
the only way that Dan could, or that Dan Max could win is if he guesses it in one shot.
Max gotta go pure, dude.
Turkey.
Oh, Turkey.
Oh,
Holy shit, dude.
How far away?
Oh my god.
I could tie you.
Oh
You
yeah,
could.
you could.
50 miles.
I'll give you time. You got some time.
I have my guess.
Mm.
I don't even have a guess. I'm just scared.
Oh, God. It's not Greece. It could be Azerbaijan, potentially. It could be. I don't think Jordan touches Turkey, but I could be wrong. Go Azerbaijan.
Oh, damn, dude.
Go Jordan. I guess Israel.
My guess would have been Israel. What the fuck is 50 miles away?
It's that island right there.
Oh,
If I had to guess,
That is
that
actually
is
what my
what it
guess
is.
is. So I know what it is.
yeah.
I'm not obviously gonna say.
trying to think what the fuck the name of that island is.
I think I know what it is.
I know what it is because I know. I don't know. I'm trying to get the name to my mind. It's fuck. Cyprus.
Cyprus.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Damn it. I thought it was going to be that island, but I was like, oh, it's too easy. And it wasn't the first thing that came to my mind.
Damn.
Well, Dan got lucky with South Korea.
I did get lucky with South Korea right there. Maybe I should go get a lottery ticket.
Yeah, who knows?
I'll go get 2. You said it's the Mega Millions?
I believe it's the Mega Millions, not the Powerball, but I'll double check
Well,
before
we're
I
gonna
leave.
go
You know,
get-
everyone always says if you're having like luck, you should go buy one. I don't think anyone ever does.
Fine. Then what? We're gonna go get lottery tickets after this.
Yeah, I'll go buy a lottery
It's
ticket.
$2.
Yeah, I'll go buy a lottery ticket.
It's got to be cash. I'm just letting you know so you don't show up and you don't have cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think I got cash on me. Let me just transition this off the screen real quick, and we'll give them the quote of the day. And yeah, quote of the day is all you need in life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. So all I got to do is walk in there confident as fuck, ignorant as hell.
Mm-hmm. Give him $50 for one ticket.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's like, sir, you should be getting 25.
No.
This is the winner. I don't need to spend it on the rest of that.
You can keep the rest, and then he wins it off the 25. 24.
Yeah, he goes and buys.
The real question: are you going to pick your own numbers, or are you going to let the machine pick your numbers?
I think
I'm going to let one pick it, and I'm going to pick my own.
Yeah, how many numbers? 5?
It depends on if it's the Powerball or if it's the Mega Millions, but I think it's like 5. I think Powerball is like 5, and then you pick the Powerball number too, so maybe 6, or it could be 4, and then Powerball number's 5. But I don't know. We can look once this is over.
All right. Well.
All right.
You're
there we go.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this week's episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, episode 11. Thank you so much for
joining. We'll be back
joining.
next week.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
You guys have a good one. Peace.